exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here we go, here we go. Striker, 3-3. Check you.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Okay,
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance steps away to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked Quinn.
Talk about career resurgence. How about Robert Quinn in 2021? 18 and a half sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished 2nd in the NFL.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Robert Quinn in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T. Higgins, 76 yards. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go. They did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On play action, Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but it could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Ready.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. A first down carry for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go, LJ.
Throwing now is Lance. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mayfield off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
To throw on second and 10. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mayfield to throw it. And Davis with it left side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance looking to throw it. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
This nigga finished.
Boy, that went straight out of bounds, and that will set the return team up in the red zone already. In motion goes the tight end. They go play action. Mayfield. Smith catches left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Here's Mayfield. Out to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A final shot before half for Lance. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And Lance now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Press. 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 Press.
They'll run. It's Henry. No, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd. Finding McCaffrey on the slant. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Andy Janovich taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Henry out of the pistol. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Lance. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield, here's Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lance going to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
75 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
It is 28-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here. As they looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
even after that big-time return. It's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd down and 4.
Mayfield now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, when you